We have a special guest today. We got a DJ all the way from the UK. A DJ all the way,
Essex.
all the way from Essex. He's made a long journey to come all the way from Essex. But we got our Zimbabwean born talented ONETHABS, the goddamn creeper. Mr. ONETHABS, welcome to the vibe. How are you? How are you?
How are you? When does it stop?
I think on the fourth, how are you? That's
How
when I
are
know
you?
how you are.
I'm alright.
Danko
Thank-
ONETHABS. Danko ONETHABS. Thank you for pulling up, man.
Sure. Thank you for
It's
having
good.
me, my guy.
It's good to have you in this space and have this conversation. ONETHABS has been how do I say it? You've been in the scene for a while, for a very long time. But you've just been hiding in the scene. Now ONETHABS is creating vibes.
Content creator.
You're
Creating
creating the content.
Have you got TikTok?
So I was chilling. Tell us about ONETHABS. Who is ONETHABS and how did you get into music?
So ONETHABS, where did it come from? ONETHABS.
Mm.
I always thought there was only one tab. Because there was always two tabs. So there was ONETHABS. ONETHABS just came along because tabs was the name. Cool. And then one made sense.
Yeah.
Was proud of that. Just one.
ONETHABS. I think it's a
ONETHABS.
cool name.
It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a cool name.
Syllables.
Yeah. So how did ONETHABS then decide to step into the jive of this current world that we find ourselves in, Amapiano?
To be honest, it's something that I've always liked to do. I've always
Yeah.
liked to play music.
Yeah.
Never been a case of. I think it was all timing. Because lockdown gave me time to sit down and say, you know what, I'm bored at home. What can
Yeah.
I do? Buy some decks, start playing music.
So when did you start becoming when did you start doing the whole bedroom setting up thing? Also, lockdown was when it
So
started.
lockdown, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So
I don't know the exact date, but
Yeah.
yeah, somewhere in April 2020, yeah.
wow. Just after lockdown, you was at home,
Just after
bored.
lockdown, it was literally a month, and I said,
Yeah, let me do
"Let's just
something.
do something."
Mm.
And then next thing, one thing leads to another. I'm on Instagram Live,
Yeah.
and then people just kept saying, "You know what, you in there."
Yeah,
So
and you was consistent with those Instagram lives.
bruh, there was so much time on our hands.
Yeah.
Like you just had to do something to entertain
Word.
yourself.
But so do you feel like that was like your training process, just that lockdown period?
Yeah, I think lockdown was a good training process. I had kind of like the theory of it. So
Yeah.
I knew what I was kind of doing,
Yeah.
but the technical side was where lockdown really gave me time to learn. Even YouTube, best place to go. So that just kept going and going. Ghana.
So would you say that's what inspired you to begin your career in the Amapiano world? Because it's now a career, the Amapiano life.
Yeah, but I think
It's
more like a learning process. I wouldn't say
right.
because every day I think I'm still learning.
Yeah.
So as much as I think like, you know what, good enough, but I'm very critical of myself, so I'm always learning.
Mhm.
So whether it's a career yet, it is a career because see the fruits of it. But I'm still learning. There's so much to learn, and there's so
Yeah.
many angles to explore.
Yeah. Who would you say like are your biggest musical influences in terms of I don't know, not just I don't want to narrow it down to the Amapiano space because I know you don't just play Amapiano, you play Afro House as well. So who would you say like is your
Influences,
biggest
like they're always changing, you know.
Yeah.
But my staple, I'll say, when I look at the staples, I'll say like black coffee, the capo,
mm,
uh, Kimza, and then Amapiano, you've got Gabza, Kelvin Momo. Those are kind of like the kind of music that I like.
Yeah.
Soulful.
What black coffee we talking? Are we talking old black coffee or new era black coffee? Which black
Well, no,
coffee?
there's a transition.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's what
like,
I'm asking. Like, which
old
black
black
coffee?
old black coffee is inspiration because it shows that you know what
Yeah.
you can dream as an African boy. And then, new black coffee shows that you have to adapt.
Yeah.
And then you also fall into a situation where like we're always changing.
Word.
And music is always changing, but as long as you're true to yourself, then whatever you're putting out there, people are gonna listen and
regardless.
So yeah, old black coffee, new black coffee, both inspiration.
Is there like any particular song that's, you know, in the middle of lockdown that made you like, yo, okay, as much as you had time, you needed some sort of inspiration. It's like you needed something to drive you. A particular song made you be like, hey, you know what? I need to start this thing.
No. It's not even that. From lockdown, I can say Nia Low was one of those songs. Nia Low. Yeah. Like that's when like even like when Ipiano was soulful, like something Soweto. Like you knew the lyrics and it was so familiar because I was recognizing a sound that was going global but in my language.
Right.
So that was kind of like, yeah, you know what? Like something really good here. And that song I still play it now.
Yeah. Dope. Big. Should we call it a classic? It's a classic.
Nah, but you know what? Because of the way that songs are being churned out
so fast,
certain songs are becoming classics before they've even hit a year.
Yeah, true. Is there?
Yeah, because when you think back, like it was 2020, now we're 2023. Like Simmons Red, those are classics.
Still a classic. Yo, and it's not even been that long.
Yeah, it's not even been that
long. Amapiano's still a baby though. Like we're in the era of this thing is like 1 year.
No,
2 years.
Commercially it's a baby.
Right.
But it's been around for a while.
Yeah. Nah, 100%. Commercially, I get that commercial aspect in terms.
I think it's where the marketing has come better than what it used to be. Whereas you had a song that was out for like 8 months, and then then they drop a video because everything was like budget wise. Those guys were just making music.
But now I think we're in that era now where we've got less music videos and more music. I hardly see Amapiano videos like that.
To be honest, I don't watch
videos. Yeah. It's like now I think we spend so much time at Groove that we don't even have time to.
Yeah, like when was the last time
you watched a video? Yeah.
Video?
You don't even watch videos anymore. The only thing you probably watch is the balcony mix.
Yeah. To be honest, it's
those are the music videos of now.
Yeah. Roof Cartel, balcony mix.
So what would you say like the social impact, like social media, like how would you say social media has had an impact on Amapiano, like this?
I think the dance challenges have helped it because it's so cool. Like you can't kill the vibe from those challenges, and it's all organic. And most of these challenges come off like a groove. So someone's at groove and doing something, and then it's like boom. We want to do that. Someone takes it on TikTok, then TikTok knows it.
And on top of that, the girl is beautiful.
That
helps also carrying a beautiful assets.
That helps the sounds.
Which makes the sound even sound beautiful.
The sound is sound.
Because she looks beautiful.
he
said danger, Baba.
Danger, Baba.
So yeah, Amapiano. I feel like Amapiano. For me, I'll always say Amapiano was actually made by social media. You know, TikTok played a very big part in making Amapiano what it is. Yeah. In terms of YouTube, it was advertised very well, especially with the the girls.
But the thing you have to think about it, like when you say it was just social media, that was what was available at that point.
At that time,
that was the only interaction that you had with the outside world. So
and South Africa was open at the time.
South Africa was open. It was the only place that was open.
We were just drooling.
Like, a lot of people went home because it was the only place that was open.
Those guys.
they got to experience the culture.
Word. And the guys in South Africa saying, but how can we have COVID? We haven't even gone anywhere. The problem is coming.
Bro,
They are bringing our
certificates.
COVID, but manje thina bazivalelan. Yeah, the videos were hella funny.
It was the only place that was open, really, isn't it?
Yeah, for a while. It was.
So like when you're looking at it,
yeah.
Well, they were open until 12.
Yeah, babelama lockdown restrictions abo. Yeah. I remember there's a time I actually went to SA and I rather got locked in SA than to have been locked in back here in England.
It was away for a while.
Yeah, lock me in South Africa, it's okay. I'll find.
At least it was summer over here.
Yeah.
Kind of started off summer. And that summer was hot. Yo.
Yeah. It was, yeah. They tried to kill the bug. So tell us about this Amapiano scene in the UK that you find yourself in now. You're DJing in all these different clubs. You're out and about. You're busy, man. You're doing your thing. The name ONETHABS is the name we keep seeing. Tell us about this Amapiano scene we find ourselves in now.
Oh, when I say the scene, yeah, like, let's rewind to where we.
No,
we came.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Word. I'm glad you did that.
We've done a few parties.
I'm glad you've done
where
that.
we start.
Yeah.
It was hard. To get where where the scene is
now,
it was every little pocket of people doing something, but some people were not. Like, I think the recognition wasn't being given. Yeah. But we kind of did our own thing.
Yeah. I think another thing as well is the genre of music that was delaying, because Amapiano now is big. But at the time, the music we were trying to promote, SA House and all that, it wasn't music that was really.
It was like community
enticing. Yeah, it was community based. Yabona. So we had our little community that was really doing what we know best. And I don't know, with that community.
At that time, it was all about like big artists coming for one show, and 3 months later,
done.
Probably someone else comes back.
Yeah.
But now it's kind of like
consistent.
You've got local DJs who are doing like pushing.
What scene do you prefer though?
I prefer.
Actually, maybe it's a silly question because you prefer this scene now because you've got a lot more attention now as a DJ.
As a DJ, I think I like this scene, like for the simple fact that now you've got people who actually come out for the music, whereas before I think it was people coming out to be social rather than staying in. So now people are actually coming out for the music, and you get a different you get a different crowd in terms of people that come out now are there to enjoy.
Yeah.
Whereas people that used to come out before either just going out their house because that was the only thing going. So like you got a mixed crowd.
Yeah.
But now everyone's there, like enjoying. Don't get trouble, don't get nothing. Yeah. Just go in, enjoy, go home. It's fine.
I think that's one thing about us as a people. With violence,
and most of us know each other.
I think that's what it is as well. Yeah. So there's no need to be fighting each other.
Like we all know each other from long time ago. So it's kind of like I could go Birmingham and someone will know someone someone knows Tab or someone knows so and so, and then there's that link. So yeah, I think that's why it's so good as a scene.
Yeah. So like, what role do you think Amapiano is playing in this current scene in terms of, do you feel like, but I guess you're saying with the way people are coming out for the music, it could be that way. Angaz, you're in both worlds.
Yeah.
The Afro world and the Amapiano world. So I don't know, what role would you say Amapiano is playing in this current?
I think Amapiano is playing a role where it's kind of in taking the lead of social aspect. For what I do, what I experience.
Yeah.
Because if you think that you've got all different types of crowds coming into Amapiano, it's now like a nightlife.
Yeah.
Whereas before you had an event which was literally like Amapiano and then or Amapiano Vesas. But now it's kind of like the DJ lineup Amapiano all night, and
yeah.
you've got the biggest venues like Ministry of Sound, like
All
that's
these
where
places
the
endorsing
product
the
is being
sound. Yeah,
taken to.
yeah,
Whereas
yeah, yeah,
before, it was kind of like piggybacking off another
yeah.
like
Yeah.
genre in the
Right.
crowd,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
now you've got everyone just turning up because they love the music. The music is global now.
What's your take on Afro piano?
My take
Should
on
we
it.
call it a subgenre of Amapiano? We
No, I
can.
think it's disrespect to the actual genre of what it is.
Really?
Like Afro piano is just like it shouldn't be a genre personally. I think it should stick as Afro beats because it's still authentic to that. Just having
But
a
the
lock
the
drum,
production is
yeah,
Amapiano.
but it's not. I think if you're being a purist, you say it's not.
It's not Amapiano.
Yeah,
Right?
because it's just got an element of Amapiano. It shouldn't just be. Shouldn't
Right.
make it
So
Amapiano.
it's Afro piano.
But
What
it should
music?
just be.
Okay.
It should still be
Afro beats.
Afro beats
Really?
because at some point I think like by saying Afro piano, I thought it was a chance to take something away from Amapiano.
Right. So it's interesting you say that because I personally believe that Ashake, if there were two stages, should be performing on a piano stage because he performs Afro piano, but it's Amapiano music.
Yeah,
But
but Afrobeats.
the
No, but
production
that
is
guy's a genius,
Afrobeats.
because
Yeah,
his
the
sound is
production
very
is
like
yeah,
uh,
it's
his no 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 his sound, like he should create a name for his sound because so genius and so good
but isn't
in
that
his
Afro
own.
piano?
But then who else is doing it after him?
You've got the Davidos, you've got the
No
Wizkids.
no no. But I'm saying who's doing the sound like Ashaka is doing it.
We just need to find his producer. A lot of people would do that sound.
But that's the thing. So he should literally he's literally a pioneer in his own
His
lane.
own lane.
But then everyone wants to say Afro piano because it's a simple cop out.
But there's a lot of Nigerian guys making that sound, that melodic way that he does.
You could
It's
say
I think
that about every
it's
other
dope
genre.
music, man,
It's
and
dope
it's
music.
music
Like
that's really
that's what I'm saying. Like he's such a genius for what he's
he's
doing.
done, yeah. That he's just opened his way. One tabs. We are yet to hear music from you. Is that ever the plan?
Yeah, that's gonna happen at some point.
Yeah, production.
Yeah, production is gonna
What
happen.
style do you think you would make?
What's that? I think my one will probably have a little bit of, and obviously Guaido sounds because that's why I've been raised there around, and then that soulful. So I'm gonna probably try and infuse all the elements that I like. So
Yeah.
like soulful house type of backing, and then electronic music in terms of the house, and then um Kwaito, like when we get
Necessary.
like rappers in our own language, or
Yeah.
just like lyricists, like people like Omsaki,
Mm,
like that kind of like something to chill out to.
mm. I mean, obviously the sound's been here so young, and I think you're quite invested within the sound. Like, um, how long do you think it's gonna take for you to be making your own music? Yeah, because I don't want you to
Well,
say like it's soon, and then
no, no,
10
no.
years later we
It's not.
speak again, and you're
No,
still.
it's. I'm not saying this soon. Probably like in the next year.
Mm,
I think it's something that I want to do, but I think I've been holding myself back.
mm,
I want it to be perfect, but I have to start somewhere to learn.
to learn, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
a
that
conversation I once had as well about trying to perfect your craft immediately. If you have it perfect at the start, how do you know how to grow?
yeah, but that's one of the things that has helped me with DJing. Like for a long time, I stopped. I didn't start because I thought, oh, you know what, more chappies, that's it. That's it of it. But even now, like you just go
Listen,
there,
I know
you just
people,
go there, you mix something, and you're laughing
bro,
through. You're like, bro, I messed up. Keep
bro.
it
I know
moving.
people that have been horse riding all their DJ career, bro. The whole DJ career, dog.
Just a horse
Horse
ride.
rider, man.
No more
Hey.
joking. Great national, man. Yo,
Yo, hectic.
but then it's hectic, bro. Sometimes you just gotta ride the horse and keep it moving.
Word. Performances. Where's the best place you played at? Live shows.
It's best place I've played at. Let's see. Say one of the best venues I've enjoyed was Lower Third.
Lower third.
Lower Third in Tottenham Court Road.
Oh yeah, yeah, it was
Yeah.
just there the other day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just there the other day.
Mm.
And Orange Yard.
Nice.
Like
The
for
sound
me,
in
the
there.
sound system.
Yeah.
Everything's it's all about the
The
sound,
sound.
system.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed Peckham Audio
Nice.
for Red Hour.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that was one of like where I was free.
Yeah.
Way where I just played and I enjoyed what I was playing. I did not stress.
Yeah.
Did not do anything. I just played music and yeah.
Would you say that's where your best set was as well?
Yeah.
Mm. Like the best set where you felt the place, the audience, the everything was just like.
Everything was just
Mm.
Bro, I'll tell you, one of the best sets that I probably played. This is what one of the things that gave me confidence was do you know that place Woolwich? That place that's a pub that's a
Oh, in the corner
something
there,
in the
Charlie's.
corner there, yeah, that one.
Charlie's.
I think it was Indra's birthday, bro. The Marys, yeah, bro. That I think that was one of the best sets I played for myself. Where I thought, you know what, I'm actually
Not bad.
there's something here. I'm not
Got
bad.
something.
I've got something,
Mm.
and that was very early.
Mm. No, that's dope, man. So, in terms of like your journey and how much you've achieved in such a short space of time, what do you foresee for the future for ONETHABS, and how would you inspire like the coming generation of GJs?
What I see for myself, yeah, bro. I really have this as a career.
Mm.
So that's why I put my all into it.
Mm.
At the same time, I also hold myself back. Thing about me,
Yeah.
that I move forward and then I hold myself back because I then start looking around and thinking, okay, what can I do better? What can I do there? I don't take it in the moment. So I think
Yeah.
if you're coming up as a DJ, I think you have to take every moment in.
Yeah.
Have time to reflect and just sit back and say, you know what, done X, Y, Z. What's the next step? But don't let that next step be a hindrance to what you want to get to.
Word.
And always play what you like. Don't even
Yeah.
listen to what in that. I think a lot of DJs mistake that popularity as being a good DJ.
Right.
Whereas if you actually enjoy what you do, and then the popularity and
Comes
everything
in,
comes
yeah.
after.
What's your take right now with the female mass production that we're having of DJs?
With a female,
Because you came in that same era of
yeah,
the
yeah,
female
like,
DJs.
but it was a thing.
Yeah, what's your take on that?
What's my take? There's literally like if you're a good DJ, you're a good DJ.
Yeah.
No matter what you wear under your trousers.
Mm.
I think like at some point, like cream always rises to the top. So you've got some sick female DJs.
Dope.
But it shouldn't be just because they're female that everyone
They
has
should
to
be
rate them.
accepted, yeah.
Literally, it's about the talent
Yeah.
where we are. But also, people need bums on seats. So what sells
People
more?
need bums on seats.
So what sells more?
Bums.
Just a DJ or
Bums.
Yeah, that's where we are.
Nah, I'm joking. What's your favorite song at the moment? What are you listening to right now?
At the moment,
What's your favorite Amapiano song?
favorite Amapiano song at the moment, I say, like I'm still stuck on Izon, Kelvin Momo.
Wow.
Yeah, and Song Cry.
Mm.
For some reason, every time I'm playing, if I see that song, I'm like, oh, you know, what, I can drop that.
Mm.
But yeah, it's one of
Big
those
tune.
songs that like I could listen to for a long time and not get.
Wow.
So Izon or Amapupo. Like, I like Kevin Momo's production.
Yeah. That
You can literally
that
listen
private
to
school.
like everything, like the song, and you'd be like, okay, so this is what's happening. Like, this is
Yeah,
changing.
progression. That's dope, man. Where would you rather play? In a club or in a festival? Would you prefer? Where do you prefer playing? Have you had any festivals yet?
Only had one.
Yeah. How was that? Not gonna mention.
Hectic.
Where would
Was
you
it
rather
one or
play?
two?
Festival or in a club?
say I'd rather play in an outdoor open space
Yeah, people are more free
because
and
people are more free. People are more like you get people who are from different like areas, backgrounds.
yeah
Like just want to like introduce my sound, me
to them.
through my sound. So yeah, open festivals.
Um, I saw a thing the other day about like the creation of Amapiano, the pioneering of Amapiano. Who pioneered Amapiano? Who made Amapiano?
Yeah, no, bro, we're going back now. People like DJs. Like for me personally, like that's where I thought like I'm from.
Mm.
Abza in FR Souls.
Yeah, so I saw a
So
thing
like even
on
the MFR Souls, like Lequenya, my brothers,
mm,
all those guys, sound that they've had.
mm, because
What do you say?
that's what I saw in an interview with Jazik and MFR Souls, and he was like, "Yo, yeah, these guys like, yo, we made Amapiano." I'm like, yeah, putting it out there to you guys. Into Siqale Amapiano. So apparently it's MFR Souls who are the pioneers, but it was on Mr. Jazik's
Yeah,
podcast.
podcast. Yeah,
It can only be official, yeah, bro.
those guys are sick.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
But where do
MFR
you think
Souls.
where are they now? Like, do you think they're because as the pioneers, I mean, they should be eating as much as everyone else is eating. Because people are eating from piano right
Marketing is
now.
big, bro.
It's big, yeah.
Like sometimes you have to think about.
Mm,
But then as purists, yeah, I think where it's probably not for them. Because sometimes when there's people who want to be in the front line,
yeah,
yeah, because they're able to do something, and there's people who actually do that thing
yeah,
who don't care about that recognition.
yeah.
So
And,
it's like, okay, I'm good enough at this. That's the only recognition I deserve, but I don't really want to be pushing myself to say I started this, I started. Recognition is always gonna be yours. Don't really need to like
prove
force feed
anything,
it
yeah.
down people.
Who's your dream collaboration?
Dream collabo.
One Tabs featuring Cubs with a Small.
One tabs up,
Put it into the spirit, bro.
bro. Like I saw that guy DJ. I wanna
Waposa wabale okazi.
bro. I
Wala,
wanna where you stop dancing. And you're like, ooh, come on, Jai.
you have to learn.
Bro. You're watching like greatness
Yeah,
in the presence of greatness. And I watched these defected set where he started off on deep house.
yeah,
And you know, like people forget that like piano is kind of like it's an offshoot of your house music, like
yeah,
deep house. So when you listen to that and the transition into Amapiano and it keeps going, like
yeah.
that's when you know, like, bro, like there's so much like it's all about the art of loving the music that you're playing.
Word. One Tabs. It's been an honor, man.
Thank you for having me, X.
It's been a vibe. We've been here, tuned in to the vibe, to the group.